Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Destiny video. Today Fantasy Flight released a few spoilers for Way of the Force. These spoilers come to us thanks to the Chance Cube. I'm going to break down these cards, let you know what I think of them. So we're just going to go ahead, jump right into the very first card here. And first card here we have is Boss Nass, Bombastic Leader. 9 health, 9 or 12 points, depending if you want to run a single die or run him at Elite. 2 indirect damage, focus, disrupt, resource, 2 blanks. He's a Gungan and also a leader. After you activate a Gungan, you may deal indirect damage to an opponent equal to the number of its character dice that just rolled a blank. So he has 2 blanks. So if you activate Boss Nass and he blanks out on either of his dice, that much indirect damage comes out. So it's whenever you activate a Gungan. So there's going to be other Gungans coming out in this set. We'll get to some of those a little bit later in the video. But this is a really cool synergetic ability here that whenever Gungans roll blanks, if you have him in play, you'll be doing indirect damage. And again, he has 2 blanks on him right there. I know Jar Jar has blanks on him from Legacies, and it looks like they are doing more now with these subtypes. So he is a Gungan, and then the other characters that are Gungan will also say Gungan. The health 9 for 9 is decent, so you get 9 health for 9 points whenever you have um, a die costing or a die cost equal to the health. That's pretty good. He has focus, disrupt, resource, indirect damage, and then his ability also deals indirect damage. So whenever he rolls in or other Gungans roll in and they roll blanks, he'll trigger for indirect damage. So that is Boss Nass, Bombastic Leader. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our next card. We'll be right back with that. And next up, we have Gungan Warrior. 6 health for a 6 cost. Non unique, so 6 for 6, which is pretty good. Again, a Gungan. Doesn't have any kind of abilities or anything like that. But again, with Boss Nass, this Gungan, if it rolls blanks, will trigger Boss Nass and do indirect damage. So it has 1 melee, 2 indirect, shield, resource, and 2 blanks. So Gungans synergize very well with blanks. So both Boss Nass and this Gungan Warrior both have double blanks on them. Again, 6 for 6, 2 damage side with the melee and the indirect. And those blanks also become damage sides with Boss Nass. So that is the Gungan Warrior. We're going to move into our last card for these spoilers. We'll be right back with that. And finally, our last card for this video is Dumb Luck. 1 resource, Yellow Hero Event. Spot a yellow character or a Gungan to reroll up to 5 of your dice. Then deal indirect damage to an opponent equal to the number of dice that just rolled a blank. So as we saw earlier, Boss Nass and the Gungan Warrior both have double blanks. So if you reroll them with this card, they're going to be doing indirect damage. Will be getting indirect damage quite a lot if you're using Boss Nass. So if you activate a Gungan, it rolls blanks, indirect damage from that, and then potentially even more indirect damage if you play Dumb Luck on top of it. So you could potentially roll in, let's say, Jar Jar, Boss Nass, both at Elite possibly, and then some of the Gungan Warriors just get a ton of blanks. Generally, you don't want blanks, but blanks in apparently they are doing what they call in Magic tribal decks, to where we're gonna have Gungan tribal cards. We'll maybe be getting more of these in the set. We've only seen these 3 so far with Boss Nass, the Warrior, and this event. But basically, these cards will synergize off of having other Gungans out. This card will also synergize really well with other cards that have more than 1 blank. So like the Runaway Boomas and things like that. So let's say you roll in boomers or boomas. You then power action to roll in more boomas. Then play Dumb Luck, re-roll all those booma dice, re-roll your character dice, and then deal even more indirect damage based on how many of those dice rolled blank. So you can even get out of these blanks. So Boss Nass does have that focus. So if you roll that, you'll be able to focus out of those blanks into like the melee damage on the warrior, or the indirect damage on Boss Nass, or the indirect on the warrior as well. So really interesting mechanics with them kind of going tribal. I'm looking forward to seeing what other kind of like character groups they make events for. I imagine this is just like the tip of the iceberg, or maybe have cards that will do stuff if you re-roll, let's say like leaders or Jedi's and stuff like that. So that's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I want to thank the Chance Cube for releasing these spoilers. As more cards get revealed, I'll be doing videos on each of them. So again, that's going to do it for today. I want to thank you for watching, and take care. Have a good one.